Hi, sponsored cheap pups. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Silicon Alley, and I'm joined by Vladi. That's right, current Purple Nurple champion, and we are talking professional wrestling as we do each and every single solitary week, just for your viewing and listening entertainment. We want to thank you guys for joining us, and we are talking about the Royal Rumble. We are talking about Raw 30 that is leading right into Royal Rumble. Vladi, WWE, our hearts are aflutter. What is going on? Hell of a week in WWE.
Oh, you're totally right, man. It's like we're getting butterflies over these shows now. I mean, it used to be almost like a negative when it was like when Vince was running these sort of nostalgic shows, and they were a bit hokey and just. But this one,
stupid. God, they were stupid.
They totally this most current show though, handled by Triple H, just awesome. That first hour was really, really entertaining. Had me, as you mentioned, like heart. My heart was a flutter, I guess you could say, with that trial. Beautiful work in that ring by Paul Heyman as a prosecutor, the evil prosecutor.
Rat bastard. I mean, let's start with just Heyman.
Yeah.
Heyman, yes. Perfect. And he turned on Sammy like a cheap suit, like a scumbag lawyer would. And I think he wished death upon Sami Zayn. And Heyman does this trick, and he told a story about how he was able to get people in Chicago who were chanting for CM Punk right after CM Punk walked out, and how he was able to get them up there and then get them involved and invested in the Brock Lesnar Undertaker match for that WrestleMania, which of course Brock Lesnar wound up winning. Heyman did the same thing here. They're chanting ECW. It's a red hot crowd. Philadelphia back. And Philadelphia, you feel the juice now in WWE. And Philadelphia used to be a big city for WWE. Kind of lost a lot of its luster because of that. So now you have a situation where he takes ECW is dead, and I wish Sami Zayn was dead. And he moves it right into the storyline. Beautiful job by Heyman. Really was just totally sold Shmuley down the river.
Completely.
It was beautiful.
I liked how he turned on ECW itself and just wished death upon that and Sammy in one sentence. Incredible. I also really liked the way that Heyman, during his prosecution, worked in putting over Brock Purdy and did the whole Brock, like how he tied that in to go and turn on the Eagles the week that they're playing them was incredible. And then just the subtle thing that the Bloodline did, as he mentioned the 49ers, which I believe you told me that they are like heavily invested emotionally into that team.
Yes. A lot of Bay Area folks in the Anoa'i family. Yeah.
See, and you saw Roman and the Usos putting up their number one fingers, basically their index fingers, and totally putting over the Niners in front of the Philadelphia crowd, and then proceeded to go and prosecute what could very well be the hottest babyface in that company in quite some time. Sami Zayn. Yeah, he is. and just to go and turn on him with that, and even with the video package that Heyman showed, laying out some, like making him look suspect, especially in Roman's eyes, who definitely has a notion that something might be going on here, or is just getting totally paranoid, if you will. And
that's assault on a tribal chief.
And so how that all came about, and you just see Roman goes and sends the executioner, Solo Sikoa, over there. And then out of nowhere, here comes Jey Uso, and puts his wrist, like extends his neck for Sammy, for Shmuley. And this is after, and I got to mention, Sammy's defense of himself, top notch. Just he just spoke from the heart. Him referencing Shmuley how like Paul Heyman is turning on him as well, how he has done everything he could for the bloodline, how he's, like wants to be a part of it. He's never felt anything like this. And, what he was saying and about his connection to the bloodline, like you felt it. It was really well done by Sami Zayn. And then after he defends himself and how like he was pretty much set up for execution by the tribal chief with Solo Sikoa. My God.
Much to Roman's chagrin. Roman was pissed.
Yeah, he was totally annoyed. And then here, Jey Uso had the video package to defend Sami as well. And the place just goes crazy. Like they're like, it's just amazing how, and Roman, how he played with it, with the crowd, and internally with his family themselves. He's still in charge. He's having doubts still, but Sami got a stay of execution. So this just brings out more brilliance of the storyline. It's just been incredible.
And the dynamic of Jey and Sami has been one of the most incredible parts of this whole thing. And it might be the most incredible part of it. It really has been, because they hate, Sami never, and Jey said it. You never gave up on me. You saw the good in me. There's something happening there. And don't forget, Jey Uso has been the one who has been disobedient to Roman in the past. He's the one that said, not just more than a few weeks ago or a couple months ago, I don't give a damn what the tribal chiefs say. He said that right before the Survivor Series. So Jey has always been a guy who kind of walks on a different path, where Jimmy kind of fell in line. He kind of had a little argument initially, but then fell in line pretty quickly after that. And then everything's been peaceful with the bloodline ever since. So, yeah, and it was great with the way Sami's just not doing it for him, which you expected him to do. You expected Sami, of all people, to be, I'll tell you why. Everything, he's done enough. In his eyes, he's done enough. He wants the respect and the love from the bloodline now. And he was willing to take that Samoan spike, which probably doesn't feel too good. And it was fantastic. And you go right into the tag team championship match, where Jimmy gets hurt. And you said this in pre-production. Adam Pearce comes out and gives the reason why he's allowing Sami Zayn to take Jimmy Uso's place, because he let Judgment Day do it the week before. It's fine. It works and it makes sense, and they explain it. And it didn't happen for so freaking long in WWE. It's like you're breathing oxygen again. And it's great. And it's even better in many respects. The details of the storytelling is some of the best stuff I've ever seen WWE do right now. Yeah, and I loved how Adam Pearce came out there, made that announcement. He's been really good too. I'm getting more and more impressed with Adam Pearce. And that was just great. And the crowd fed into that. Now you got Sami involved in the match. And oh my God, man. And it just, the insane heat that Dominic Mysterio is getting, and it plays into this, and they do not want to see the Usos and Sami lose to the Judgment scumbags.
These scumbags is right. But my God, man, it was great. Of course, Sami and Jey Uso go and win it, and the place goes crazy. I mean, this is as good of a first hour of any wrestling show I've seen in years. It was great.
Thank you so much for watching High Spots and Cheap Pops. This is Silicon Valley for Vladi Daddy. Please hit the subscribe button, and thank you so much for watching High Spots and Cheap Pops. Here endeth the lesson.